Have you ever felt, even just for a second, like the universe is sending you a signal? Like something or someone is preparing you for something grand that's yet to come? Listen closely. God is preparing the most beautiful encounter of your life, and now is the moment to open yourself to the miracle that's approaching. This isn't an empty promise or just another pretty phrase you see around. This is a direct message for you, a woman who has cried softly in silence when everyone around you thinks you're fine. You, who have so often wondered if true love is still possible. God has heard every one of those questions you never had the courage to ask out loud. Do you know those days when everything seems the same? As if your life is stuck in an endless cycle? There's a reason behind all of that. What you're experiencing now is part of a divine preparation. A moment when heaven is moving pieces you can't yet see but are being organized for an encounter that will change the course of your story. You are not alone. You never have been. I know you've been disappointed before. You've opened your heart and had it broken into 1,000 pieces. And today, maybe you're even afraid to believe again. But God didn't create you to live a small, lukewarm love that diminishes you. He is preparing a reunion of souls, something that goes beyond the physical, beyond what the eyes can see. An encounter with someone who will recognize your light, your essence, your soul, without you needing to say a word. But before that encounter happens, you need to be ready, because the love that's coming is pure, intense, and true. It's not for someone who still carries the past on their shoulders. It's for someone who has chosen to move forward, even with a slightly wounded heart. It's for someone who is willing to rediscover themselves, to truly love themselves before loving another. That person who left, that relationship that didn't work out, it was all a necessary detour to put you on the right path. The path where the love that He has reserved for you can finally flourish. Maybe you don't realize it now, but the silence that has invaded your nights is full of answers. God speaks to you in the pauses, in the delays, in the postponed dates. He is saying, "Daughter, wait just a little longer. I am polishing everything, including you. And it's here where you need to make the most important choice, to keep believing. Not in love as you knew it before, but in that love that transforms, heals, and elevates. A love that has a name, a set time, and a divine purpose. That love is closer than you imagine. You feel it, don't you? That something is about to happen, that there's a warmth in your chest, a hope that no matter how much they try to extinguish it, it remains alive within you. That's not a coincidence. That's God whispering, prepare yourself because the best is yet to come. And it's not just about finding someone, it's about finding yourself, understanding that you are worthy of a full love, without crumbs, knowing that all of heaven moves for you, that angels accompany you every step of the way, and even on the days when you think nothing is changing, everything is changing. That encounter God is preparing will happen when you're ready to receive without fear what you truly deserve. When your heart stops chasing what hurts, what binds, what empties, and starts opening up to what builds, welcomes, and fills. And yes, it may seem late, but what comes from heaven is never late. It arrives at the right time in the right way with the right person. God doesn't make mistakes. And if He says He is preparing the most beautiful encounter of your life, it's because He has already seen it happen, finally in peace. You no longer need to run, you just need to keep walking one step at a time. Because life, when guided by God, takes us exactly where we need to be. And what is yours, no one can take away. What is yours is already coming to you and will find you at the moment when you are most connected with who you truly are. So take care of yourself. Look at yourself with affection. Forgive yourself for everything that has passed. And prepare yourself because heaven is in motion, and you are about to live one of the most beautiful chapters of your story. A chapter where you will no longer wonder if you are loved, you will simply know. You are ready for that love because it is also being prepared for you. Imagine for a moment that everything you've lived through until now was not a mistake or a punishment, but a rehearsal. A path carefully designed to shape you, strengthen you, and teach you what you needed to learn before living the love of your life. And if I told you that this love is already on its way, and that at this very moment that person is also being prepared to meet you, would you believe it? Yes, that's how it is. God doesn't just unite two people when they physically cross paths. He begins to unite them long before in the invisible in the heart. While you heal your wounds, that person is also dealing with theirs. While you learn to love yourself, they are learning the value of true love. While you pray, they are also asking for someone like you, not knowing that it is exactly you who will arrive. The most beautiful encounter of your life will not only be beautiful on the outside, it will be beautiful on the inside. It will be light, easy, and calm because what comes from God does not confuse, does not hurt, does not bind. It liberates. You won't need to change who you are, hide or shrink to fit into someone's heart. On the contrary, you will be celebrated exactly as you are, with your scars, your strength, your sensitivity. Make space. And sometimes that space only appears when we have the courage to empty what no longer serves us. You know, that memory that still hurts, that call you still wait for, that nostalgia that insists on returning. All of those are echoes of the past that, if not released, can take the place of the new that is arriving. Releasing is not forgetting. It's thanking for the lesson and moving on. It's accepting that what happened brought you here, but now it's time to walk lighter, with your eyes fixed ahead, with your heart ready to live something you've never lived before, something that will make everything that once hurt finally make sense. Have you ever thought that maybe God has kept that love for so long precisely because He knew you deserved something different? Something that wasn't fleeting or conditional or too difficult? God knows your heart. He saw when you loved purely and weren't loved in return. He heard your prayers, those made in silence through tears. He knows what you need, and more than that, He knows what you deserve. And that's why He is preparing that encounter with so much care, because it won't be an ordinary encounter. It will be a reunion of souls that already know each other beyond this life. Souls that were separated for a time, but are now being called back to each other. Souls that recognize each other by their gaze, by their touch, by the peace they feel when they are together. Maybe you think it's too late, that you're past the age for such things, that these things only happen to others. But I'm here to remind you that God's timing is not ours. He can make flowers bloom in autumn. He can bring spring even after many winters. With God, there is no age or lost time. There is purpose. And when the purpose of love is greater than the wounds, nothing can stop it. You will know it has arrived when you feel that you no longer need to fight to be loved. You simply are. When you realize that someone finally looks at you the way you deserve to be looked at, with admiration, with respect, with truth, it will be a love that listens, that welcomes, that walks alongside you. And most importantly, that encounter will remind you who you are. It will ignite a light within you that was hidden, dormant, waiting to be awakened. That love will heal you, not because it has that power alone, but because you will be ready to receive it with maturity, with courage, with surrender. You will have learned that love is not the absence of pain, but the presence of truth. In the meantime, keep doing your part. Keep taking care of yourself, loving yourself, choosing yourself. Every small decision you make today, even if it seems simple, is bringing you closer to that encounter. Every no you say to what hurts you, every yes you say to yourself is one more step on this divine journey. And when that love arrives, you will recognize it. You won't have doubts. It will be as if all of heaven is smiling at you in that moment. There will be synchronicity. There will be peace. There will be gratitude. And everything you've lived through until here, even the tears, will seem like part of a beautiful preparation, because that's what's happening now. You are being prepared. And if you're hearing this message today, know this: it's not by chance. God chose this moment, this day, this instant, to remind you that the story isn't over yet, that the most beautiful chapter is yet to come, and that when that love arrives, it will flourish within you like a new life. Because you are a garden, and whoever comes from God knows how to care for it. Have you noticed that the most important encounters in our lives happen when we least expect them, and often in the moments when we think everything is falling apart? It's because God has a very special way of acting. He waits for the silence of our hearts to speak louder. We always dream, but in His way, not ours. This encounter that is being prepared is not just an answer to your loneliness. It's an answer to your story. It's like a key that closes cycles, heals old wounds, and opens doors you didn't even know existed within you. It will be like coming home, a safe place where your heart can rest without fear. But for that to happen, you need to say yes. An internal yes, silent but powerful. A yes that declares to the universe and to God, I am ready to live a love that surpasses me, that respects me, that sees me for who I truly am. Because that's what this encounter will bring. A love that sees you beyond what you show, that sees you even on the days when you forget who you are. This love won't come to fill voids but to add to you. It will find you whole, even with your scars, and love you exactly as you are, not as a promise to change or a project to be fixed, but as a gift. Because you, just as you are already the best gift someone can receive. Remember, true love doesn't arrive shouting or knocking on the door in a hurry. It arrives with silence, with peace, with lightness. It enters your life slowly but transforms everything from within. This love that is being sent by God won't cause confusion. It will bring clarity. It will align everything. It will even calm your fears. And do you know what's most beautiful? It's that this love is also looking for you. On the other side, there is someone who prays, who dreams, who wishes to find someone exactly with your qualities, someone who will value your kindness, your care, your unique way of loving. Because what God unites, He unites in soul. There is no distance, no obstacle, no time that can delay it. But for this reunion of souls to happen, you need to take care of your vibration. You need to nourish what is good and let go of what binds you, what still ties your heart to the past. Sometimes it's not life that is standing still. It's our soul that is still clinging to stories that should have ended long ago. Let go. Trust. Surrender. The love that is coming is different from everything you've lived before. It comes with purpose. It's not to teach you through pain, but to walk with you toward healing. That love will take your hand and say, let's go together. It will help you grow. It will encourage you to be even more yourself. It will remind you of your worth every day. And that's not a fairy tale. That's spiritual. It's what happens when two souls are aligned with the divine will. God doesn't unite bodies, He unites purposes. And when the purpose is love, everything flows. So even if it takes a little longer, even if it seems like it's not arriving, wait with faith. Cultivate that garden that is your heart. Take care of your essence, your light, your dreams. When that love arrives, it will flourish in that garden, and you will understand why no other relationship worked before. It's because that love needed space. It needed you complete, free, ready. And if by chance today it hurts, if the wait is too long, talk to God. He is listening. And while you pray here in your way with your words, He acts over there, aligning everything. Because true love is like a star. Even if we don't see it, it's shining. Even if the sky is cloudy, it continues to be there. The love that is coming won't require effort to happen. It will be natural. There will be connection, good conversation, care, respect. There will be a gaze that embraces, a word that calms, a presence that heals. And most importantly, it will have God in the midst. Because what begins with prayer ends with blessing. You will live that, and when it happens, you will remember these words. You will remember that you were strong, that you waited, that you believed even when everything said otherwise. Goodbye was part of a path that led you to the love that was always yours. Believe me, when that encounter happens, you won't need to convince, beg, or run after it. The love that comes from God recognizes. It knows, it feels, it chooses, and it remains. You are closer than you imagine, and all of heaven is in motion just to deliver what is rightfully yours. Now take a deep breath and feel what is between the lines of these words. Do you feel it? A soft presence, almost invisible but real. It's the touch of the divine enveloping you at this very moment, as if whispering in your ear, "Daughter, what is coming is beautiful, and it is for you." You didn't get here by chance. It wasn't luck, it was direction. Every step, every fall, every tear, and even the longest waits, everything was preparing you to live the most beautiful. A love that was born in the heart of God. A love that doesn't find you by chance but by purpose. And now is the time to open yourself truly, to allow that love to enter not only your life but also your heart, your prayers, your most secret thoughts. Because it is in that sacred space between you, your faith, and your silence that God is building the encounter that will change everything. You won't need to run or prove anything or convince anyone that you deserve love. True love will recognize you. It will see your light even on the cloudy days. It will admire your strength and embrace your weaknesses. It will laugh with you at the simple things and cry with you when necessary. It will be home, it will be truth, it will be God answering. Now is the right time. But look, before that encounter happens outside, it needs to happen within you. And that is the most important invitation of this journey. An invitation for you to love your own story with all that it has. The mistakes, the successes, the scars, the victories. Because it is exactly that which makes you someone unique. Turn off what was, but will show you that everything that happened served as a path for this new journey. And it will be worth it. It will be worth every no you said with fear of being alone. Every time you chose to move forward even without guarantees. Every night you cried for love and went to bed not knowing if he would ever arrive. And he will arrive, not as you dreamed but better. More mature, more secure, more complete. Because now you are also like that. More mature, more secure, more complete. And it is at that point of encounter between two completions that love truly flourishes. Now I want to ask you something. If this message touched your heart, if you felt it was for you that heaven was speaking, then don't keep it just to yourself. Multiply this hope. Share it with whoever needs it. Sometimes a word can change someone's day, thoughts, or life. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving these messages from above to strengthen your faith, hope, and heart. Like this video, so YouTube understands that this type of content needs to reach more people, and leave a comment below telling me, do you believe that encounter is already on its way? I really want to know what you felt because here, more than words, we deliver love. A love that comes directly from the purest source, the heart of God. And remember, my dear, when you least expect it, in the moment when you are most at peace, with yourself, the most beautiful encounter of your life will happen. Not because you ran after it, but because you chose to trust, prepare, and keep believing. Heaven is moving, and the love that was promised to you is already on its way.